This is our presentation tray. One of the introductory activities, or the introduction to the stamp game, is as such. This is a unit, and my friend, this is a unit. They are the same thing. This is a 10, and this is a 10. What's this? 100. Yeah. And this is also 100. And this is 1,000. Yeah, you know that one. Guess what, my friend? This is 1,000 too. Look at that. Even though these are all the same sizes, they mean really different quantities, don't they? I mean, look, they're exactly the same, except they mean really different things. Let's have some fun with the stamp game. This is one of the first exercises where you build numbers and you practice reading them before you ever get to the pencil and paper. I'm going to build a number and I'm going to read it for you. I built my number. Let me read it. I see 1, 2,000s, 100, 200, 300, 400s, 110, 2 tens. That's also called 20, and 1. So the number I built was 2,421. Hey, how about you build a number? And the child builds a number. And let's say the child ends up building way too many hundreds and he passes 10. You tell them, stop. We can only go up to 9. And then you practice reading numbers. Sometimes a child could get tripped up on a number such as this. You count 2,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 110, and 2 units. 110 and 2 units makes 12. So this number is 2,712. And when they get good at reading the number, you can also write it. Let's see. 2,712. I have 2 units. I have 110. And I have 700s. And I have 2,000s. 2,712. Look at it. There it is. And then your child can practice building and writing his number. You could say, well, Johnny, Jimmy, let's see about that one. 2,000, 0 hundreds, 12. So that number is 2,012. Let's write that. How many units? 2. How many tens? 1. How many hundreds? 0. How many thousands? 2. 2,012. So have your child fill up the paper and repeat to ad nauseum. No, just kidding. So your child has gotten really good at building and reading numbers. You could take him to the next level, which is addition. So, Johnny, guess what? We can use the stamp game to do addition. Do you remember what addition is? Child should remember it's putting quantities together. And if you don't know, then you repeat it. Remember, you took 3,400 beads on your tray, and your friend Penny had 5,600 on her tray, and you put them all together, and that was addition. Well, today we're going to use the stamp game to do addition. And so you build a number such as 3,134. So let's build that number. How many units? 4. How many tens? 3. How many hundreds? 1. And how many thousands? 3. Don't let the orientation bother you. Okay. Now, anything new we introduce to the child, we put in red. That is a plus. That lets us know that we're going to put it together. So I'm going to build 300. We're going to keep this number small so I can fit it on the table. Let's put our pencil here. You can choose a ruler, you can choose a line of paper, whatever you want. So our second add-in is asking for 1 unit. Our second add-in is asking for 2 tens. And our second add-in hundreds, we're asking for 3 of them. And we're asking for 2 thousands. Now, I want to check my work and see if I build up my add-ins correctly. I'm going to look at the top add-in. Got 4 units. Yeah, 4 units. I've got 3 tens, 3 tens. Got 100, 100, and 3 thousands. Yeah, got it right. Now I'm going to look at the second add-in. I've got 1 unit, 2 tens, 2 tens, 3 hundreds, 3 hundreds, and 2 thousands, 2 thousands. Yes, I have it right. Now, my friend, we get to do addition. What was addition again? Putting it together. Yes, you're right. So let's do addition. Oh, I typically do that. Make the sum repeating digits. So, in addition, we always start with the units. That's right. So let's count how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. And how many tens do we have? They count. 1, 2, 3, 5 tens. And how many hundreds? 4 hundreds. And how many thousands? 5 thousands. So, I'd like to repeat the story of addition, but you don't have to do that every time. 3,134 plus 2,321 equals 5,455. And that was addition with the stamp game. Now, your child should fill up this paper and another paper and another paper to his heart's content. But that was static, and I want to make sure that you know how to show dynamic, which means that we end up doing an exchange. So this is after lots of practice with the stamp game. Your child is great at writing his numbers, keeping them spaced correctly, forming them well, knowing what addition is, repeating the story of addition, remembering the terminology. No, it doesn't have to be all of that, but he's gotten pretty good at it. We're going to introduce a different kind of problem. And this symbol plus doesn't always have to be read, because now at this point the child has seen plus quite a few times. Okay, so I do this on a larger surface, but because I'm going to show on this small Chalky, turning the table around, making sure that you can still sort of see it. Oh, good, I can move it my way. All right, so our problem, the top add-in, reads 4,532. Let's build that number. How many units? 2. How many tens? 3. How many hundreds? If your child needs to have it perfectly oriented, by all means, let him have it that way. And 4,000. And we want our pencil. And we're going to build the bottom add-in. Bottom add-in says 9 units. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of units. One unit, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 5 units, 6 units, 7 units, 8 units, 9 units. And the tens of my second add-in are 8. 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens, 7 tens, 8 tens. I love it when that happens. And I need 200s and 2,000. Now, let's check our work. Our top add-in says we need 2 units, 3 tens, 500s, 4,000s, 4,000s. Our bottom add-in says we need 9 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 200s and 2,000s. We got it right. Celebrate. All right, now it's time to do addition. Let's line them up. Fun, fun, fun. In addition, we always start with the units. 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 5 units, 6 units, 7 units, 8 units, 9 units, 10 units. Stop. 10 units. 10 units. 10 units. That's the same as 110. If your child doesn't see it, you can line up 10 units in a row and show that they make a 10. 10 units is the same thing as 10. So I'm going to go to the bank and exchange this for 10. This is the same as this. 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 5 units, 6 units, 7 units, 8 units, 9 units, 10 units, the same as 10. So I actually just had 1 unit. That's so funny. Put 1 unit. Well, let's count our tens. 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens, 7 tens, 8 tens, 9 tens, 10 tens. Stop. 10 tens. That's the same as 100. You can see those 10 tens. They're the same as 100. Well, I'm going to go to the bank and exchange that. 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s, 5 10s, 6 10s, 7 10s, 8 10s, 9 10s, 10 10s. It's 100. So of all those 10s, we really just had 2. All right, let's continue on to our hundreds. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800s. And our thousands, 6,000s. And that's how we do addition dynamically.